Hello, Waters Landing, and welcome to your real estate market report for October 2025. I'm Jed Williams with Hagan Realty. And if you're living or looking in Waters Landing, there is no better place to keep up with what's going down in real estate than right here. This month, we had updates on 12 different properties in Waters Landing, including 2 coming soon, 2 new listings, 1 price change, 3 new contracts, 1 failed listing, and 7 closings. And that's a busy month. So I'm going to talk fast, try and keep up, and let's get moving. We'll start off with 22 Burntwoods Court. It's a 4-bedroom, 2.5-bath, 2,000 square foot colonial that listed in September for $585,900 and dropped their price by $11,000 before going under contract at 22 days on market. They spent all of October under contract and are due to close mid-November. 13313 Burntwoods Place is a 3-bedroom, 2.5-bath, 1,500 square foot Cape Cod. It listed in September for $599,000 and went under contract after 8 days on market. They closed on October 17th for a cool $600, $1,000 over their asking price. 13308 Burntwoods Place is a 4-bedroom, 2.5-bath, 1,800 square foot colonial. It was coming soon on the 10th and went active on the 16th, listed at $629,900. They went under contract the very next day. 13305 Cloverdale Place is a 3-bedroom, 2 full and 2.5-bath, 1,300 square foot single family that listed for $624,900 in July. They dropped their price to $600 in August. They went under contract in September after 66 days on market. That contract fell through on October 1st. But they got another one on the 6th and closed for $585,000 on October 31st after 73 days on the market for $40,000 less than their original list price. 13321 Cloverdale Place is a 3-bedroom, 2 full bath, 1,200 square foot Cape Cod that listed in September at $499,900. They pulled it off the market on October 5th and relisted it on the 8th with a $15,000 price drop. They went under contract on the 17th after 20 days on market. 14353 Long Channel Drive is a 3-bedroom, 2 full and 2.5-bath, 1,600 square foot townhome that was coming soon back in September, but when active on October 9th, priced at $499,000. They went under contract on the 15th after 7 days on market. 14462 Long Channel Circle is the same model as 14353, but with 3 full and 1.5 bath. It listed in September, priced at $540,000, and went under contract after 16 days on market. They closed on October 16th for $535,000, $5,000 below their list price. 2575 Lowfield Drive is a 3-bedroom, 2 full and 2.5 bath, 1,300 square foot townhome that popped up as coming soon in August and listed in September for $437,500. They went under contract just 3 days later and closed for that exact same price on October 24th. 2528 near Winter Street. This is a 5-bedroom, 3 full bath, 1,900 square foot colonial that went active for $575,000 in July, dropped by $36,000 in August, and went under contract in September after 56 days on market. They closed on October 10th for $535,000, $40,000 below their original list price. Just down the block is 2550 near Winter Street, a 4-bedroom, 4.5 bath, 1,500 square foot single-family home that listed for $599,900 in August and dropped their price by $25,000 in September. They dropped by another $10,000 on October 2nd to $564,900 and ended the month still active at 67 days on market. And for all of you out there that are going, 6-7, you're too young to be buying a house anyway. Go watch another channel. Further down the block is 2574 near Winter Street, a 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath, 1,300 square foot colonial that was coming soon on the 24th and active the very next day, listed at $575,500. They ended the month active after 7 days on market. And for our last property update for the month, we have 13523 Spinning Wheel Drive. It's a 4-bedroom, 3.5 bath, 2,100 square foot colonial that listed in September for $665,000. They went under contract after a week on the market and closed on October 25th for $650,000 even, $15,000 below their list price. Taking a step back out to look at the rest of Germantown, October continued this summer's trend of sending mixed but concerning signals. There were 107 new listings in October, which is pretty typical for this time of year, and only 4 more than last year's number. Contract activity is slightly down, though. The 68 new contracts signed in this month is 10.5 below last year's number. Time on market was pretty flat, at least from last month, but it's still up considerably from last year. The median time to contract in October was 19 days, and the average was 34. But it's worth noting that the 108 active Germantown homes right now have been on the market for an average of 56 days and climbing. The listing failure rate remains concerningly high at 27.2%. That's double what it was last year. Then we come to prices. I've been saying that prices would turn negative this fall ever since our February market report, and they just did. Year-over-year prices in Germantown are down 0.8%, but I think that rate is going to continue to decline as values are already 1.9% off their March peak. On a more positive note, the average 30-year fixed-rate loan was down again this month, ending October at 6.3%. Be sure to check back next month for another Waters Landing market report, or if you'd prefer more timely updates, including all the listing photos for each property, register at the link in the description, and we'll set you up with a free automatic email anytime a Waters Landing property hits the market, has a price change, goes under contract, or closes. And remember, if you or one of your friends or neighbors are looking to buy or sell, give me and my team a call. I'm Jed Williams with Hagan Realty, and Waters Landing, you'll be moved.